All right. So the first thing. Okay. Well, my name is Cambria, and I'm here to talk about communication in the workplace. According to an internal study launched by the Google Corporation in 2009, an issue of low morale was found not to be the company's fault as a whole, but rather in how information was revealed throughout the people. So let me ask you, have you ever worked for a company where you just did the bare minimum to get by because you didn't understand your position or the role and effect it would have on the business? As a co-manager in a retail store, I see this problem very often, and it's most commonly a result of poor communication in the management and association relationship. Today I will discuss the role of a manager in a company, an associate's role, and how, when properly established, their line of communication can increase a company's productivity. According to my manager job handbook, I have to be energetic, motivating, professional, and goal-oriented. I know this information because to be a manager, you have to first be fully knowledgeable in what's expected of you as your roles in order to be effective in giving directive to others. The most basic form of knowledge you should have is your company's data. You want to know your last year's numbers so you know where you should be projecting for sales in the future, and you want to know competing stores' numbers so you have that little internal competition. You also need to know your company's product and maintain their guidelines. Ultimately, a manager's primary goal is to assist the company in any sort of growth. Now, they wouldn't be able to achieve this without their associates. That's why as a manager, the growth and development that you provide for your associates is essential for the company's success. Alan Chapman noted in his article, Training and Learning Development, that there are two types of training. First, there is conventional, where you teach work-related skills, techniques, and product knowledge. Then there's the personal development of your associates, where you coach them, where you relate what you're coaching them to how it directly affects them in their lives. Earlier I mentioned a study done by the Google Corporation. The name of the study was Project Oxygen. They found that people usually quit a job for 3 reasons. The first reason is that they don't connect to the mission of the company. The second is they don't respect their coworkers, and the third is that they have terrible bosses, which I'm sure we've all had. Mr. Block, an associate with this program, stated that the starting point was that their best managers have teams that perform better, were retained better, and happier. They did everything better. So a manager really was affecting their business. Now that we kind of understand what a manager's role is, let's look at a good associate looks like and how to build healthy communication with them. An associate should aim at meeting company's basic guidelines. This includes achieving sales goals, maintaining product knowledge, being personable with their customers, having a sense of urgency and diligence in tasks, and supporting and carrying out any management directives. Now, I could give everyone in my staff that set of directives. However, as a good manager, if I didn't open the lines of communication, I wouldn't see successful progress because each associate learns and achieves goals in a different style. PDI, which stands for Program Design and Velocity of the University of Minnesota, developed a 5-step pipeline for this. Their first point was insight. They stated that a leader needs to know what to develop before they can plan for development. So as a manager, your first step is to make yourself available. Most companies have annual evaluations, but a good relationship needs more stimulation than that. So schedule monthly or quarterly individual meetings so that you can discuss issues. An associate might bring up issues with understanding directive, another employee, or even how you handled a situation, and you need to actively listen to what they're saying. This is where you separate having a group of employees to having a personal relationship with that associate. Hearing people's thoughts, validating your associates' thoughts, and giving nonverbal signals are some key ways to do this. Once you have an idea of where you're lacking in meeting their needs, immediately address the issue and come up with a plan together. According to Project Oxygen, employees value managers who not only problem solve, but take an interest in their lives and careers. Meeting with associates also provides you an opportunity to develop their growth. You can set goals for them and a timeline in which you want them to achieve this. Now, a successful manager will take these areas the company is demanding volume gain and what goals that they have developed with their associates to create a plan of increasing profit. You would start by reviewing what areas your store needs to boost with your employees. PDI's second point is motivation. Employees work better when they understand and are informed of the importance of the correction you are trying to apply to them. Review conference call notes or any other directives with them so that they can see how specific skills equip them to accomplish personal goals as well as company objectives. You want to show them the direct contribution they have been making to the company and then set a new level that they should achieve so the company's goals are being met. Once a relationship is built, they should have more respect and loyalty for you and towards the team. This will increase their drive in the workplace and ultimately increase their volume gain. In conclusion, when keeping an open line of communication with the team, members should be successful in achieving any goals. I explained that to increase productivity, management must always know their company's guidelines, have clear communication with their associates, and combine their knowledge to bridge gaps and gain success. So the next time you're instructed to increase volume or productivity in your workplace, remember, you alone cannot achieve this goal. It takes a team, and as a leader, it's your responsibility to develop and listen to them.
Yeah, I mumble a lot.